Hello everypony. As you can tell by the title of the video, this is an announcement that I'm making that in case most of you don't know, that Arc Games, who own the license to Star Trek Online, have announced that they are putting it on the consoles. That means the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, though the PlayStation 4 will be having it at a slightly later time than the Xbox, but both consoles are getting Star Trek Online, like Arc Games' other game, Neverwinter, which has been on the console for quite a while now. Um, what the one thing I want to say is what can you expect from the game going on the console? Well, apart from a completely different what do you call it? A completely different control system. You can expect the console version to actually have several upgrades that the computer version actually doesn't have yet, or they're going to actually implement them at a later date. These effects boil down to HDR, which is high dynamic range lighting. They are also changing and upgrading the textures on many of the missions, the levels, the ships, the weapon systems. So basically, they're making everything look better, far more realistic, and making everything, sparkly and making it a hell of a lot better. The PC, however, will be getting these changes, but at a much later date. They have said that after the game is released on the console, they will be running for these new changes. The console is going to be a little bit of a guinea pig, and they're going to see how these new HDR effects and all are sorted out. They'll be making the additional changes to the PC version. Um, and basically making everything more graphicated and bringing the game up to a new level to coincide with better graphical technology and all like that. Now, to add on, for anyone who actually doesn't know what Star Trek Online is, basically it's an online MMO set in the Star Trek universe, but it's not in the universe that everyone knows. It's actually set about 60 or 70 years in the future, where the Federation and the Klingon Empire is actually at war with one another. The Federation will have all the standard Federation species such as humans, Tellarites, Bolians, Andorians, all the basic races that make up the United Federation of Planets. The Klingon Empire will consist of Klingons, Orions, Gorn, and any other race that they've managed to subjugate or absorb into the Empire. And you can now actually play as a Romulan that's actually part of the Romulan Republic. And the Romulan Republic is actually a splinter group that has split from what's left of the Romulan Star Empire, which was almost obliterated when the Hobus star went supernova and wiped out the Romulan home star system. So the Romulan Star Empire has pretty much is now being run by the Tal Shiar, who were the Romulan secret police, but are now more of its governing body now. The Romulan Republic is now kind of like a splinter group or a separatist group that has split off to create their own republic and create their own empire. Uh, yeah, that's basically it for the game. You can pilot, well, basic would be is that you can pilot starships. There's space combat, there's ground combat. The storyline is incredibly vast. I mean, there's each episode, each story mode is done. The missions are done in episodes, which are part of series. There are total, I think, of about 10 or 12 series at this point in time, which all have varying lengths of episodes and missions. The game itself is very addictive to play. I've been playing it ever since the game came out in closed beta. I was happily enough to get an invite to that. The game itself will not appeal to everyone. I mean, there are some people that play Star Trek Online that have never enjoyed or even played the series yet, watch the Star Trek series, but they actually like the game, so that's a bonus there. I would say, to be honest, the game is free to play anyway on the PC, so if you want to try it out and you've got a PC good enough to run it, go ahead, download it, check it out, play for it for a few levels, and see how you get on. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's exciting that I'm excited for it to come to the console. But to sum up the end of this video, um, I have a couple of other announcements for the channel. This week I'm actually on holiday, so after this video is uploaded, I'll have a lot of free time. What will be happening is I'll be uploading some more of my channels, which are read by me. Chapters of my story. Sorry, but I will also be doing other reviews of a couple of games. I'll be doing a long-awaited review of the current state of Destiny, and I'll be doing a review of Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I'll also be doing a review of Homefront: The Revolution at some point. Um, this week, you should see several videos uploaded by me. I might even do some Twitch streaming on Black Ops 3 as well. So if you want to view some of that, I'm on Twitch TV, Apple Pip Brony. So the same name as this channel. If you want to follow me there, you can, and enjoy my Twitch streaming. Word of warning is that sometimes when I do Twitch stream, I do play music in the background, and yes, some of the music is brony orientated, but it's not. Some of the music is from the show, some of it is not. So some of it is like brony artists from around the world. Other times I play other artists that I like listening to. So I hope I'll see a lot of you there. If any of you want to come on and, play with me on my Twitch stream, you're more than happy to. So to sum up that, Star Trek Online is coming out on console. Excited for that. Some new chapters being read by me, and some reviews coming this week. So until I upload the next video, this is Apple Pip, and I'll see you guys later.